Hello. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Do you like my outfit? Do you like my costume? Oh wait, I forgot to put the person, the assets. Hold on, let me quickly do that. I forgot to put their credits. Hold on, give me one second. But another thing, while I get this person's credits, I think I released a really scuffed cover on my YouTube, and if you'd like to check that out, feel free to. I was thinking about not releasing it, but then at the end of the day, I was like, why not? I'll try it. I'll try to see how it does. If not, I'll delete it or private it, whatever. It's just for fun. It wasn't up to my personal standard, so yeah. Outfit is awesome. Thank you, thank you. Is this a spoopy game? Sort of. It is not your traditional horror game, but it is not, I mean, it's not your traditional, like, horror game. It's, like, spooky vibes, but I hear it's supposed to be cozy. It's a puzzle game. So, let me... Hold on. Halloween. Sets. Cozy spoopy. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna pin the message. Oh no. Come on. I can't pin it? Huh? Hold on. Manually unpin. Okay. There we go. I think it worked. That worked, that worked, I think. Anyways, hello to the people on YouTube. I don't have a poll today. I couldn't come up with anything. So I don't have a poll today. But I hope all of you are doing well if you're on the YouTube end. But yeah, I hope you like my outfit today. I think historically, when I say historically, I mean the past 2 years, I've streamed on Halloween, but this time I'm not gonna stream on Halloween. I do have activities. I'm gonna be making Halloween cookies with some friends, so that would be fun. But yeah, I hope you all have a nice Halloween and a nice December. Well, November's coming up, so that means fall is in full swing. And of course, that's exciting. I love fall. It's not burning hot where I'm from, although yeah, basically it's just not burning hot. The other seasons tend to suck. But yeah, I hope you like my outfit. I really like my candy corn like antenna instead of my traditional antenna. I think that's my favorite part about this outfit. But today I'll be playing Strange Antiques. It is a puzzle game that is kind of spooky in its atmosphere, but it's not like a horror game, or else I would not be playing this. And I think I'm supposed to like clean antiques, and I'm excited for that. Hopefully this works. Okay, it does. I've not played this before, so I don't remember. And for some reason, my YouTube chat fixed itself. I don't know what happened last time. It was broken last time, and now it fixed itself. And my internet hopefully works. I did power cycle everything, but I don't know really what else to do. If not, like, I was thinking about buying a new Wi-Fi chip for myself to hopefully fix whatever's going on with my Wi-Fi. Or maybe it's just like that. Okay, this is a vtuberuprising apprentice. There is a lot to learn. Kippy, I saw you streaming earlier. Hello. Oh, your raid messages is so cute. Hello, I think you were playing puzzles? Or you're doing puzzles? And I didn't choke on myself just yet, so that's a good sign. Blue, are you a pumpkin? I am a pumpkin, and I have caramel apple. I love your costume. Thank you. Oh, and I forgot to post it here. Forgot to do that. Hold on, give me one moment. The stream is gonna be a little scuffed. But is it truly a blueberry stream without scuff? But welcome, hello, raiders. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. If you don't know me, I'm Blueberry. I am a failed engineer VTuber who now looks like this after a failed project. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed watching Kippy's stream and thought it was fun. Kippy's great. I think you were also doing puzzles? Is that correct? If I remember correctly, I couldn't watch the stream because I fell asleep. And then I logged on a little too late. But I hope you had a good stream. Take care of yourself. If you need a raid and dash, absolutely no worries. Remember to drink water and use bathroom and sleep. That's important. A spooky puzzle and had a giveaway. Connor won. Oh, I see. Oh, right. I remember you like doing puzzles. And yeah. This big mad I won. I would be too. I'm kidding. I'm happy. I would be very happy. Alright. This is a vtuberuprising apprentice. There's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, strange antiques in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. I like the music. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. Ooh. This is not a horror game, right? It says it's not supposed to be. I can pet the cat. This is great. Aww. Okay, maybe this is not so scary. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass, and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. It's an index. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstance should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Use the arrow keys to navigate your shop. Okay. So I have a scale, I have some stuff. It looks kind of scary. You got this game, do you like it so far? I just started playing it, so I don't know. Very atmospheric, though. Congratulations! Today's the day you met the great Thomas Pope. That's me, a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. And if you'd be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon? Hunter's boon. Click on items to inspect them. I can't click on it. What? Am I supposed to, like, read all of this and memorize this? Is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay. But I can't click on it. Or am I supposed to find one? And then replace it? I'm a bit confused. I'm not gonna lie. Hunter... So don't touch that because it's locked. Is this count? I don't know what this is. I'm kind of worried. It has the wolves, that's why I think. Use item? Is it this? Identified. Clues. It's a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer expression, it gives a sensation of power. Okay. A Selenic totem. These carved totems are commonly known as moon hearts. Can be imbued with sentiment or feelings such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Gnotic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. You can add labels to items while inspecting them using this. Okay. Is this correct? Get it out of my head. Disturbia. Oh. Bum bum beena bum bum bum. The nights are drawn in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds. So, or so my father always used to say. It seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. A shadow hold? Shadow hold. Okay, so it's got like this sort of design. A shadow hold or a oshadic vessel is a container of a kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Is that the one we just saw? I hope it's this. Identified. What's your confidence with Disturbia? Feed my addiction. I don't know much about Disturbia. All I know is I don't remember the chorus. I just know that small little part. Sunbound. Sunbound is a small and lightweight designed to be carried discreetly and made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. There's an auto labeling option settings if adding labels by hand is your thing. Auto labeling and settings. I have it on, right? Yeah, it's on. Okay. The eye is following me, and it swings. So every time I go, I guess I add a new sort of thing. Oh, let's pet the cat. What's with all these ravens flying about under Mir today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Withers. What do I do with this? Is it fine to put that there? Oh. Okay. Kinda scared. Not gonna lie. If I type the chorus, what are the odds my dreams come true? I want an Osic ring. It's pleasing to hold on the tongue. I don't know what that is. There's something these somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Cortrin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear the Cortrins earthly hiss. One holds an osic ring up to their ear. A ring up to their ear. Oops. No? Take it. I'm already confused in this game. I am too. I think I'm supposed to just identify things, but I'm like, I don't know what's what. I'm kind of just going with the flow. This is kind of like a ring. I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay, I think I need to find something that sounds like a hiss. And it's a ring, though, so... I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm a bit confused. Is this the ring? I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. So, not this. Nothing to remark. Ooh, this is the one. Okay. Did I do that right? Identified. Okay. Made of bones, this item satisfies the description of crab. I don't even know what that means. I really can't read. My reading level is like none. Closer inspection confirms that the hissing noise can indeed be heard. The stone weighs weight the same as a man's heart according to popular myth. The truth is, it's a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray for more than a hair from 1 pound. They're placed in the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Good evening! Hello, good evening! I'm very confused on what I thought I was supposed to give them these items, but instead I'm just like labeling them? Like I'm not sure. What's this? It definitely is a bit spooky. I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very confused on what I'm doing. I hope I'm playing this game correctly. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As they rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores. Carn eaters, or carrion eaters, I can't read fast enough. But they take anything they can get their talons into, and they kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know. The voice of Cernus might put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Okay. So you have like an antler motif. And see? Carry on. Hello, hello. I don't know. Has anyone ever played this game? Because I don't know if I'm playing this correctly. The name Voice of Cernus is used to refer to any bronze torch that has certain imbued properties. Oh, never mind. Maybe it's the torch. With skills, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernus is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with antlers of stag, and often wearing or holding a torch. This game could not be any more foreign to me. I see. Well, I hope I'm playing this right. If not, I guess I'm just dumb. I'm thinking like a torch. But the thing is, this kind of looks like that, but also could be this. But also, well, no, I don't think that. Textured clay. In my mind, you're doing everything right in the game, if that helps you feel encouraged. Thank you. I think it could be this. White paint. Wood. Rough. Nothing. I'm thinking maybe it's that. Any bronze torch that has different properties. It's wooden, so this could be a thing. I don't know. I'm very confused. A torch. These cannot be torches. These are not torches. That's just a thing. Could this be a torch? But it's bronze, so that's not it either. This has metal on it. Cool. Gold. Nothing to remark. Sense of foreboding. Okay, maybe don't touch that anymore then. Bronze and a torch. How about this? This is bronze. Smooth. Strong sense of being watched. Is that part of this? I'm gonna go with that because I don't know what to do. No. Uh-oh. I know I should slow down, think this through more carefully. I didn't like how it gave me. What is this? I don't understand. I cannot let it take hold. What is this? Okay, so it's not that. I gotta think about this more carefully. Can I have a hint? You should look for items. Oh, you should look for items that look like any sort of items is wearing in the sketch. Wearing. A crescent? Oh! This. What is this made out of? It's bronze. Okay. So it is this, but I'm just kind of confused. Hopefully it's right. Okay. At least they have hints, so that's good. Spirit eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into the world that should not be seen, and others who derive their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear what exactly they show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps a layer that requires something more than traditional sense to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Closed. End day. What is this? So I have like is this like my emotion meter? Like, I'm kind of confused. Okay, well, I guess I end the day, and then I continue later. thundered through the icy rain. Shining wet in the silver moonlight, her cloak rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he had not reached back to Back Barrow. I'm so confused what's going on, I'm not gonna lie. I click on this? Am I supposed to like follow this? I'm just like moving my mouse. Okay. Okay. Ran northwest. He hid from the first building. Uh-oh. I'm scared. What does this mean? Can I pet you? There we go. There we go. Oh, so cute. I think this is my favorite part of the game, is petting the cat. I don't know what this means. What's this? Archive. Okay. Okay. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and Therametrode has left his apprentice in charge. Oh, my dear, that's rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of the Hermetic Symbolage. I don't want to put that there. Can I read it? I'm still confused what this is. I don't know what this means. When in doubt, pet the cat. Cult Scholar. Jupiter. The tutorial did not show you much. Maybe people are just supposed to be smart enough to understand. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might help to be the answer. Well, been there. No job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. Been there, certainly. Of an elaborate horn shackled are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between two fingers, causing them to be worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. So that initially just reminds me of this. Said it could be like a totem, but I do think it's this. Smooth. Rigid. Oh, that would work out perfectly. Okay, I do think it's this then. I don't really want to know what else it would be. No! Ah! No, but it's smooth. It's fooled again. A totem. Is this smooth? Polished. Okay. I don't see anything. I totally thought it would have been that. It looks like the picture. It's smooth in the middle. But they're horns. Is it this? This part feels smooth. It's rough and pitted. Wood. Nothing to remark. How about this one? Pointy. Textured. So textured everywhere. So probably not that one. It could be this. Change into one's life. Horns are rubbed between one's fingers. Totems of some kind. Okay, I'm gonna ask for a hint. I'm looking for... I know! It's gotta be this one, then. This can't be... Okay, okay. So I kind of just, like, identify stuff. Flames burned pale blue in their presence. When in doubt, pet the cat. Oh, I really want a cat so badly. Except I'm like scared to take care of one. Oh, you're back. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Stupid allergies. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this game for a moment. So I was looking at a shelter. Because I really wanted a cat. I really want a cat, like, really badly. And then I was, like, interacting with some cats. And then I was talking to the shelter person. They were like, oh, usually you can sort of tell within 10 minutes whether or not you're allergic. And I actually didn't react to the cat. So maybe I'm no longer allergic to the cat, so that means I could have one. If not, my allergies are, like, small enough so it shouldn't affect me, hopefully. But... yeah, I'm gonna continue looking for cats, and I have friends that have cats, so if I interact with their cats, and then I'll test it one more time. But I might get a cat, not this year, but maybe next year, hopefully. But I'm still thinking about it, because I don't know just yet. I'm gonna drink some water. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours for the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. Can I, like, stack the papers? Yeah, I'll put the papers down here. Don't really know where else they should go. Yippee, a chance for a cat, exactly. I'm so excited. Ah, Juniper, we meet again. Or Jupiter. Sorry, Jupiter. Our paths crossed late last night on Prince Street. We shared a moment before he snuck off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'll try. I'm visiting my grandmother later and wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of the town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I would like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay. A moon heart? I don't have a label? Oh. Okay, so I don't have that label. Which means I probably can use something else. I wonder why it was like question mark, question mark. I don't know what that means. I can't even... Oh, I can move the plant around, but it's not an item that I could inspect. Some comfort. So the moon heart's supposed to give comfort. Calm. Ugh, I'm falling asleep. This music is very calm. By the way, I'm excited to continue playing Love Ghosty next week. I think I'll be playing Love Ghosty and something else. I haven't decided on the second game, but I really want to play Love Ghosty. It's super cute. I want to ship more of the characters. I want to be the Cupid. Can't really find it. Alright. Should I do a hint? What if I check the index in the back? Okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. I'm confused. What does that mean? Contents. Index. Fear, comfort. I guess I'm looking for comfort? To bring her some comfort. This is a slow game. Seems interesting, though. Yeah, I definitely feel that this game's a lot slower. Although, quite frankly, I do have a preference for slower games, generally. The index in the back. Comfort. Change? I'm really confused. Cursed. No, these are like bad stuff. I'm looking at what I can find. Comfort. Fear. Danger. Knight of Thorns. Like the mind itself would not understand. Okay. The totem. Moon hearts. Oh, okay. I'm getting there. Can be imbued with feeling of joy or love when held tightly to recall the same feeling. These sometimes feature crescent shapes in both disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to the moon or the night. So it's the Selenic totem. Okay, okay, that's good. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking that. It's got the picture of like a wood carving. It has a moon on it. But it doesn't give feeling of joy or love. So, I'm not sure if that's that. But it's usually connected to the moon. Nothing to remark. I think it's this. I feel like the other one is a thing, like, what's that called? A baiting. It's baiting me. I think this is the one. Overcome by warm, loving emotion. So I think it's this. Okay, I got it right. It's got a crescent moon at the top. This eerie creations are worn by the priestess of Hogar in variation rituals to death. Sacrament to ask for his protection. Path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Don't forget to pet the cat. Oh, so cute. So apparently this game has a spider walking around this place, but I turned that off before the stream because I saw it in like the settings and I turned it off. I was like, I will not be able to deal with that. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late mother. Ooh. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying for her to find and that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? You need to make a choice here. There's no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Oh, am I supposed to be looking outside your shop? We'll see what they both do, and I'll pick the less mean option, I guess. Except wood or clay have no symbol or writings upon their surface. Okay, so that one kind of sucks. And the other option was binding seed. I don't want to give people paranoia. Okay, I'm gonna go with the binding seed. I think guilt is better than paranoia. I'm not a fan of spiders. I'm not a fan of all bugs. Oh, that was another story today. I woke up and there was like a bug in my bedroom and I almost cried and I was late to work. Because of the bug. I really hate all bugs. Doesn't matter. Like, you know, I pay rent. You can live outside. You're not helping me pay rent. You can live outside. But I really just hate bugs. A larger live binding seed. Okay. Something that looks... So it's a pendant. This one? I don't like how it makes me feel. Cold and smooth. A dark wood. perhaps the other one, which is this, are made of any single material except wood or clay. Any single material except wood or clay. So that can't be that, right? So it's not this either. Not that one either. Wow, really? Cool. It's iron. My heart feels lighter. It's bronze everywhere. I don't even know what the other option is. I thought this was the binding seed, but I don't think so. I wish I could save and then, like, go back. I want to save and be able to go back. Upon their surface. Well, I don't know what to pick. I'm not sure. Of two distinct materials. I do think it's this. I think the one I want to go for is this one. I'm just very confused on where the other one is. They're supposed to be pendants, but I don't know. Okay, well, the only option I think is this. Okay, shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer. The skill, they're to a maturage, but they have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or wandering shroud will not abide for them. Example. Such charms can make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and would say primitive component of Tua maturgy. I'm just saying letters, like I can't read. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. I'm so confused by this game. I don't know what to think. Part of me is like, okay, this is interesting. Like, I'm interested, but also I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on. And I'm very confused, and I'm kind of a little spooked out. I'm not gonna lie. Besides the cat. Like, I know this is not a horror game, so it'll be fine. But still. They found a man just now in that house where all the ravens were. Where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen it, but I did. He was a sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black, they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking Libya to set us free through. Okay, so there's no picture for this. They are reported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libia is not merely decorative. There's a power of symbology as well as Noel, as well as the tuametrages Newell. Change. And there's no picture of it. Well, I don't know. I really have no idea. And change. Any description of it to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they're not held in high regard. Not merely decorative, there is a power in symbology. Okay. I don't know what this is. Like my hands belong to somebody else. Could be this. My heart feels lighter. Thing to remark. I feel like this game is kind of like an investigation game. Silver. I'm gonna ask for a hint because I don't know. My book of symbols. Okay. Change. Confusion, life, calmness. Hold on, let me read this again one more time. Wisdom. Change in wisdom. Okay, those are the two things that I need to search for in this book, I guess. Wisdom has this symbol. Change. Is there any change? Oh, another thing I need to play is Marvel Rivals. It's been so long. Especially like the mode. So that doesn't have that symbol either. Wisdom. Oh, this one. It has to be this one. Because this is wisdom symbol, right? I don't know. I hope that's the one. Which is finger. Okay, so that's this one. Probably. We end the day. I'll play one more day. I don't know how to feel about this game. To be honest, I'm not necessarily enjoying it that much. I feel like it would be... I don't know. Like, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. I think I just need a bit more guidance. But that's also because I'm stupid. It definitely is slower. I think it fits the spooky vibes. That being said, I personally am not super into spooky vibes because things scare me. I feel like if you liked spooky vibes, this would be great for you. But yeah, it's there's nothing wrong with it, and it's very interesting. I feel like this is a game that I would play at break, in between like my lunch, on my lunch break. Just like a little fun, you know, something to get my mind off of. But for a stream, I think it's a bit tough. That's also because I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, I wish the tutorial, or like, I wish there was like a practice run like a fully fledged practice run on what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I always thought I was supposed to give him stuff, but instead I'm just like labeling things. But maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of confused. A deep pain radiated down the side of the writer's head, where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. So I don't understand what these cards are. Or like what this is. I don't get it. But maybe there's something else I don't know. And I just have to wait. Maybe I'm too judgmental. Explore. It's just like wood. Okay, so there's some stuff here. And there's a map. Oh, I hate maps. I hate maps. I'm so bad at reading maps. I don't even know where I am. The Strange Antiques, 29. Right here. This is Undermere. Okay. Oh. I'm very confused. I don't want to wake you up. I'm gonna wake you up if I do this. I will say, I really like the additive thing about the cat, like that you can pet Jupiter. I think it's very cute. It's raining. You're back. What happened? Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I am Francisca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature. Black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful and evocant will have some effect. Right. These stones weigh the same as a man's heart according to popular myth. The truth is less dramatic, but the weight of these items is important and should not stray from more than a hair precise of 1 pound. They are placed on the chest. Okay, so 1 pound. And it weighs something. So we take this, put that there. So that's too much. That's way too much. I don't know what this is. This scares me. Ooh, that's 1 pound. Huh? Oh, I can't even place that on the thing. Oh, I can. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna end up, like, weighing everything. No, let me place it on the thing! Ooh, you're also... possibly... What else is there? Eh? Okay, you're too light. And you, well, I think you might be a bit light. Let's see. I feel like these weigh this one's the closest in terms of the weight. So maybe that one? Can I weigh the plant? I want to see if I can weigh the plant. That'd be fun. No? Aww. The truth. So it says the truth is there less that. Let's try to find that symbol, maybe? It's got like the swirly thing. Rebirth? I don't think it's any of those. But also, I'm so confused. So it's a stone. So that's made of stone. I'm gonna ask for a hint. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I just, it has to be this. It's stone. It's this. Okay. Great, we got another item. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, the cat is so cute. That's my favorite part of the game, is just cats. I had quite the chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I like a shield charm all the same. Alright, a shield charm. Shield charm. That's a cool photo. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled to a maturage, but have small effect. An Oshadic spirit or wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology. Okay, gotta look at that. An ancient and some would say primitive component of maturity. I don't know how to say that. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious materials. So rarely precious materials. They offer protection, and I need to look at the symbol of protection. No. Open. Protection. Oh, okay. I know this one. It's this one, right? Because it's got the symbol of protection on it. Nothing to remark. I think it's this. Okay. Has a symbol of protection. Perfect. So I guess we have like 2 pages of stuff now. Or, sorry, not 2 pages. Like 3 pages of stuff is what I meant to say. Interesting. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? Okay, it was hanging behind an old shed and overgrown with ivy. Let me draw you I don't want to go there! Thank you. Oh, wow, that's great. I'm scared. I don't want to go there. Eli picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I have come from the Hunger Forge house, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I will say I do think it's cool that this game includes a story. I will find a shattered, but whatever did this, no creeping dark, stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like. I didn't like the look of. The ravens were unusual, but at least they have seemed dispersed. I do not know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Geston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. First, I would like a visager, whatever this is. We don't want it spreading. I will say, props to the game, I do think the story is very intriguing. Like, every time someone comes in, you learn more about the town. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, flames turn blue in their presence, and it is to help with diseases. Oops. Maybe there's something that will tell me? The flame is turning blue. Ooh! That's cool, so that's that. Has to be that. Using a candle, I'm able to confirm that the flames turn blue in its presence. Perfect, okay. Alright. Maybe today will be a short stream. I don't know why, I'm a bit scared. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower. When they made a discovery, their elevation at their find would soon turn to horror. Okay, I'll continue. But I don't think I'm gonna play another game. I should have put a heart rate monitor on. I don't know why I feel so nervous. Like, why do I feel like I need emotional support for this game? I don't know. They definitely got the spooky vibes correct. Unfortunately, I'm a scaredy bear, so... I'm a scaredy bear. But yeah, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this. Can I go back to main menu? Ooh, I really like that animation though. That's really cool. I like the animation. It's cute. But I think I'm gonna switch to just chatting. I need to calm down. Maybe I'll go back to this game, but I definitely think I need to calm down. I'm scared. And let me make up a poll for this. Yeah, let me change my category. Talking because I'm scared. it still gives me the chills. I don't know how to explain it. There we go. I'm just chatting now, and then let me change my YouTube as well. Plus chatting. Chatting. Oops. I don't know why I could never play horror games. Horror games just scare me too much. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good time today. I hope everyone's doing well. I don't really know what to say. I think my internet's more stable today. So another thing I've noticed about my stuff is that my internet is more stable on Thursdays than it is on Mondays. So maybe it's just my ISP. It just doesn't like me doing that. But yeah, how are all of you? I hope you like my horrible cover. Quite frankly, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not very happy with the quality of it. It just wasn't up to my personal standard, but I hope you like it regardless. I hope you find it entertaining at least. But yeah, I have chills. I literally have goosebumps from that game. I will say the atmosphere of that game is the way that they presented it is exactly what they wanted. But I am gonna quit the game for now, just for a little bit, and see how I feel. I think this game is great to play with other people, like off stream. It's a bit slow in a way, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I think streams that are slow are great too, but usually for me, I'm a bit scared. Yeah, how are all you? Here's another story that happened to me today. So I was going to the grocery store. I hate driving. I suck at driving. I'm scared to drive, and I have to do it because America. But I drove and I ran the curb, and I feel really bad because I was borrowing someone else's car. I mean, I'm always borrowing someone else's car, but because I don't have my own. But I feel bad because I ran the curb, and that happened today. So it was the bug. I had bug issues this morning. I ran the curb, and yeah. I mean, life's not that bad though. Nothing truly bad happened, so I think that's something to be thankful for. These days I'm trying to be more positive. You know, sometimes I'm trying to be more positive. No, not the curb, blue. I know. I don't know. Sometimes driving just scares me, and then I panic, and then I drive worse, which is really stupid. But I ran the curb. I totally just ran it over. It was not good. I love to drive. That's good. I don't. I hate driving. I start to sweat when I drive. Yeah, or I do have a clicker game called Burger. I don't know, did I download it? Maybe I didn't download it. I really gotta play. I'm losing my voice. Hold on, give me a second. I really have to play Marvel Rivals. I really want to play Marvel Rivals, but I can't. Not today. I don't think I've updated it. Did you get your license at, or whatever age it is in your state? I did not. I waited, actually. I waited for a bit more time, because yeah, play on stream. I should. The thing is, I didn't update it, and I know it's gonna take me like 2 years to update it. I want to play the zombie mode one. So maybe I'll play that Thursday next week. Or maybe I'll do a gorilla stream next week playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah. I'm not very good. So there's that. Wait, Connor, do you play Marvel Rivals? I know you play Overwatch. but I wonder if you play Rivals. Ouch. Yeah, it was not good. I did not drive too well. I never drove well. If you don't play Marvel Rivals, I think you might like it. I hear that people who like Overwatch like Marvel Rivals. I don't really know too much. Is this working? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, right. I need to make a poll. Let me make a poll for this. On YouTube, at least. Sadly, no, I never got into it. I just know too much Overwatch. I see. So this is bad. I've been thinking about playing League again, even though I'm like 2 years sober and whatnot. Okay, would you stop playing a game if you were scared? For my answer, I'd put yes, personally. Yes. Yes. No. I like the feeling of it. Depends how much. I don't know, that game gave me goosebumps in terms of atmosphere. I think the story and atmosphere are definitely the strong points of Strange Antiques. Oops. No, not League 2. Oh no. It was a little like creepy. Yeah, I thought I didn't need I kind of wish I did put my heart rate monitor, because there was a point where I was starting to get goosebumps. I don't know why. Like, I know that it's fine. I know that this is not a horror game. Like, logically I know, but I felt scared on the inside. And I then had to stop because I'm a scaredy cat and I'm weak. I'm weak. But I hope you don't mind chatting with me or being here for me to just yap a little bit. I'm probably gonna yap for like a few more minutes. I am not feeling playing it again. I think I might need emotional support if I play this game again, but I don't know. Would people like to see this game again on stream? I think it'd be cool to continue playing on my own, but the thing is, in terms of stream value, like, is it entertaining? I guess I have to ask all of the strawberries. I don't love horror myself. Okay. Okay, so this is, I don't mean to be mean on anyone who likes the feeling. Like, I sort of get it. I sort of get wanting to feel something in a controlled environment. If that makes sense. Like, I sort of understand wanting to feel something in a controlled environment. Because, like, you know it's not real because it's the game at the end of the day. But at the same time, same thing with, like, horror movies. Like, I sort of kind of get, like, why you want to watch horror movies and play horror games, but to me it's like life is so scary already. Like, I don't need something that's artificially made to scare me. But that's just the type of person I am. Like, I get scared so easily. I freaked out when I drove over the curb. I freaked out over bugs. I'm just a scaredy bear. I think life is scary enough already. I personally prefer other scary games you play, like Observation Duty. Okay, I'm gonna play Observation Duty maybe next year. The new house, and hopefully I'll get it. But, like, things artificially made to scare me, I could never wrap my head around it. Like, logically, like, why would I do that to myself? Well, next year works. I know it's a hard game for me. I play one horror game per year, and no more and no less. Last spooky season, I played one traditional horror game, and then I played other sort of spooky-ish games. I guess something along the lines of, like, Strange Antiques. I played Slay the Princess. It's called Slay the Princess, but that one was not really the same. yeah, I get stressed out playing Baldur's Gate. Like the atmosphere of Strange Antiques definitely stressed me out. I definitely think certain people would like it, but maybe not me. And any horror game, I'm scared. Last year, my horror game of the year was Witch's House, or The Witch's House. Oh my, the amount of times I screamed and I hit my desk was a lot. But yeah, I'm still working on my karaoke. I am not going to be singing as many songs as I originally had hoped, just because I feel like I can't sing it well enough, and there. But yeah. I hope you like the theme of it. I can't wait to, I mean, I'm pretty sure people could guess by now what the theme of my next karaoke is going to be. It's going to be a little silly, and like I said, I will be singing that like almost right before I go on hiatus, and I definitely need to include one more physics video before I go on hiatus. How are you still after that then? I don't know. I guess this bear, even though it's very scared, still survives. Dreading the hiatus. Aww. Honestly, I dread hiatuses too, in a way. I miss streaming. Streaming, like, has genuinely been so fun for me. Has been, like, a huge positive for me. Like, it allows me to express myself in a way that I see fit. And my cool class is not working. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I read that wrong. Never mind. But yeah, I remember last time I went on a really long hiatus. It was like for 2 months or something, and I hated it. I would sometimes be like, I wish I could scream, and I would cry to myself because I was really missing it. But I would come back eventually, as I always do. Another thing is like, wow, this is like the content creation part of me, like the entertainer part of me, I guess. I'm like, are people gonna forget me? Because every time I come back, I'm always like worried. I'm like, they're gonna move on, aren't they? They're gonna forget me. How do you motivate yourself to stream like regularly? I struggled with this a lot in the beginning, but for me, I've always felt like a creative type of person, so I always write down things that I want to do, or things I want to try, and then that in itself motivates me to stream regularly. I always set a specific time per week to stream. I'm sure you've all noticed the times that I set. But yeah, it's kind of just, it's hard to start streaming regularly, but once you're sort of once you're sort of used to it, it becomes a lot easier, and then you start motivating yourself to be better, and you start motivating yourself to try different stuff. But it definitely can be hard at the beginning. I started off playing games that I was super comfortable with, and games that maybe would not do the best on stream, but I started off like that because I wanted to feel more comfortable with that first. I have so many games I want to stream, but then chicken out and just don't stream. I see. Is there a reason why you, like, chicken out, I guess? Like, do you feel like you just can't, or you're just worried? Because that feeling never goes away if you are just, like, worried. I'm always worried. I'm a worrier, but I've sort of gotten used to that feeling and just kept going, being like, it will be fine. I just lose motivation to do it. I see. For me, like, I always try to include some new stuff that I find fun. Like, for example, today, I was actually excited for this game because it was a puzzle game, but I didn't know it was gonna be this spooky or this, like, confusing. But today, I motivated myself with my new costume, because that's what I wanted for myself. And then I also wanted to, I did my little scuff cover that, to be honest, I wasn't super proud of. But because I did my scuff cover, I'm like, well, if I stream now, this is a perfect time to promote myself. And that is the entertainment aspect coming into it, like the entertainer side of me. But I try to do little things that I find fun, even when it's games that I may not be them, like I just lose motivation for. But even sometimes, if I lose motivation for specific games, I try to find something new. For example, I really want to continue Hollow Knight and tried to start streaming every night last week, and I haven't streamed in 9 days now. Oh, maybe try streaming once a week first, instead of trying to stream every night. I think streaming every night, I've definitely tried to stream like 4 times a week, and that has been super exhausting for me. And I think maybe that's part of the reason. I would say just set a time, I don't know, say like Wednesday at whatever time you're free, that you can stream and sort of plan for. I think mentally preparing yourself and hyping yourself up outside of streaming time is great. The social battery does not have much capacity. Yeah, I also have very horrible social battery, so I just mentally prepare for it when I schedule the time. So maybe try streaming once a week first, or like once every other week. I didn't stream that often when I first started, but I'll definitely be able to build up to it. And then I like streaming. I like being a silly bear. I like being like a silly bear, and that I find that in itself very fun. You sort of get used to it, and you're like, well, this makes me happy, or this is like a distraction from other things in my life, such as running over the curb, or driving, or work and school, and other stuff. So I find it really fun. It's something I schedule and I prepare myself, and then I unintentionally mentally like am motivated. Like, how do I say this? I unintentionally am always happy to stream. Well, I am happy to stream, but like I unintentionally hype myself up. I'm like, oh, today sucks, you know, but at least I'm gonna stream tomorrow, or like, and I'm gonna stream in 2 days and everything will be okay. But yeah, scheduled time is how I would approach that personally. But try that out maybe, and see if that works. Start with maybe once every other week, or once every week, or once every other week. I think I used to stream only 2 times a month when I first started. So yeah, build up to it. You'll adapt to it. Most people do. Work, school, bugs, driving, curbs. Exactly. Yeah. So every time I'm like, you know, today kind of sucked, but it'll be okay because I'll be streaming and that'll be fun. But that's what I do. And that goes to a lot of stuff. I think if you find it hard to sort of have the motivation to do it, as well as in a sense the self-discipline, I think scheduling a time to do it is really helpful for yourself, just mentally to be like prepared. And that way you can sort of mentally prepare your social battery as well, because that's what I do. When the days I stream, I'm like, okay, I have to get, I tell the people, so I go to school, then go to work, and then go home, eat food, stream. That's how my personal schedule is. But I always tell the people on Mondays and Thursdays, I have to leave at this time, and I would love to hang out with you, but I can't. But other times I can hang out, and usually the people around me are really nice. I hope you're around people like that too, who would like understand that you have stuff outside of whatever you're doing. But scheduling has really helped me, I think. Do your IRL peoples know about the side view? Very select few. Very, very select few do. So another funny thing about this. So I was at work, and then we were talking about VTubers. Oh boy. And someone was like, you know, you should be a VTuber. I can see it. I was like, uh-huh. Eventually later on, like, I got to know this person more, and I was okay with telling them why the heck I was disappearing exactly at 5 every time, or almost every Monday and Thursday. There are some times where unexpected things would happen, like I would have to take an extra shift, or I just wasn't feeling well, or stuff like that. But of course, allow yourself some leeway. I do feel bad. I know. So the way I think about this is like when I genuinely I just can't stream even though I've scheduled it. I think like, well, I know other VTubers and other streamers who need to take breaks sometimes, even though when like they're unexpected. So like I shouldn't feel that bad. But basically, only a select few people know. It depends. If I have to like mask, if I have to mask around them and act normal, then no, I won't tell them. And like if I feel like they don't understand the culture of YouTubing, then I wouldn't tell them either. But I've told a few people, a select few, who've fallen into that category of like understanding at least a little bit of VTubing culture and like understanding me, like I don't have to wear a mask in front of them all the time and act normal, because I'm very peculiar. I've been told by many people that I'm very peculiar, even though when I'm trying to act normal. So those people who tell me that and like they themselves don't think that they're peculiar. I've been told I was peculiar, but then that person was like, just like me, I'm peculiar too, in my own different way. And then I was like, okay, then you're fine. But someone told me, I was like, you're a little too peculiar to operate in society. Not exactly those words, but essentially something around there. I'm like, oh, I'm never telling you. But I've only told a select few people. Do you keep both sides mainly private for a reason? Just your privacy, safety? I don't know. Sometimes I just don't want people knowing about this side of me. Privacy and safety are part of the reasons, but at that point, like, I can't control that. I've accepted that I just hope that there's humanity out there and that people are kind. I know there's horrible people out there as well, but I just hope that, like, nothing happens in terms of privacy and safety. I've done what I can, but in the end, like, I can't necessarily control that realistically. I mean, if I think about, like, huge VTubers, like, it doesn't matter what you do, it sucks. It sucks that that's where we live in, that's how it is, but I don't want people to know about this side of me, because it's too weird. Like, it's too weird for them. It's like, for people who like don't understand VTubers, it's like, why would you want to be an anime character? Why don't you just be yourself? I'm like, but this is the most I've ever been myself. And it's just, I don't know. They wouldn't understand. They wouldn't understand. But yeah, that's why, because I mask a lot outside. I've been told I'm weird, even though sometimes I think they're weirder in different ways. But I mean, everyone's weirder in their own way. It just depends on how they react to certain stuff. But I don't tell very many people. I think my privacy is definitely a thing, but like I said, at the end of the day, I hope people are kind, but I can't really control that too much at the end of the day, unfortunately. Masking really helps in life. I relate to that. Yeah, I have to act normal. I have to look at people's eyes. I still struggle with this. Like, even since I was little, I was like, all right, Barry, you gotta look at people's eyes. And I'm like, okay. So sometimes I would either find myself staring at them for too much or just not looking at them. And I would have to remind myself, look at people's eyes, look at people's eyes. And then it would just end up looking even weirder. So, like, I don't know what to do anymore. They're like, all right, Barry, you gotta look at people's eyes. I'm like, okay. And I just stare and start blinking. And someone thought I was weird because I was staring at them for too much. But I was like, but then I don't know what to look at anymore. It's like, I've been told that I'm supposed to do this or act this way and not do it. Anyways, I was also told that I walk really funny. I don't see it. I was told I walked like a duck. Be fluid and normal. Exactly. I don't know how to do that naturally. I can't do that naturally. I can't be normal naturally. There's something wrong with me. I know. That's fine. Also, my hobbies sometimes are, yeah. If I told them, like, some people just don't understand VTubing. Like, I sort of get it in a way. It's like, why don't you be yourself? But I think this is such a great way to, like, express yourself. And I love it so much. I get it. You're not alone. That's good to know. I feel like this is a very engineering thing. But it hurts. It's funny. Most of the people who have said you're very peculiar happen to be engineers. I think it's because a more quote unquote normal person would not say that to my face. I guess a more socially aware person wouldn't say that. But like, we can see past it. Exactly. Certain people definitely like that. I'll talk for like another 10 minutes. But yeah, plan next week. I want to play Love Ghosty. I haven't decided what I'm going to do on Thursday, although I might play Marvel Rivals. And I might do a gorilla stream next week. I don't know what I'm going to do. The week after, I want to play Cult of the Lamb again. And maybe collab. The week after, I want to play not Cult of the Lamb, Night in the Woods. And then I need to really start preparing for my karaoke then. Life is hard, my friend, but it can be fun. It definitely is fun. So I've been through like many stages of mindsets in a way. I'm saving up for Cult of the Lamb. Okay. You were donating to my totem a lot. I still don't really truly know what that does, to be honest. I know it's like you get a wheel and I think it can help or hurt the cult. So right now, the mindset I'm on is absurdism. I kind of just laugh at everything. I have so many points. Why not? How many points do you have? I'm curious. I don't know if I can see. Can I see? I think I can. I just don't know how. So I went through like existentialism. There's a point in my life where I was like, I wasn't a full nihilist, but I was like almost a nihilist. I should say mindsets. I don't genuinely like believe everything is one way or the other. And then I went to existentialism, and then I went to stoicism, and now I'm a absurdist. I have problems. 4,700. Dang, that's a lot. I should have more points. I was thinking, okay, so I've been sitting down too much. I've been gaining a little extra weight. I'm thinking about, I know like some other VTubers do this as well. I was thinking about putting like a push-up counter or like a push-up redeem or a like exercise redeem. Where I have to stop and do like 10 jumping jacks or something like that. I think that'd be silly. I don't know how it would work in the long run in terms of stream. Like, will it be annoying or something like that? I don't know. But I'm excited. Also, I hit 500 on YouTube, which thank you everyone for the 500 on YouTube. I need to commission someone to draw a thing for the strawberries and like a little art piece for the 500, but I have not done that yet. Then add a counter based on how many people redeem it. Firebot can help with that. I think I'm worried that people are gonna keep redeeming it, and I'm just gonna have to do like 100, and I'm not gonna survive 100. Like if I have to do 100 jumping jacks, I'm gonna be dead. That'll be the stream. I'll be like 1, 2. I'll get to like 30, and I'll fall over, and then no more stream. Make it expensive. Maybe. Congrats, 500, thank you. But yeah, thank you to all the strawberries for being there for 500. I don't know how many I have on Twitch. Oh, it says right here. I'm blind. It's 165. So, hey, that's great too. I remember when I first started on Twitch, it was really, really hard. I'd say starting out streaming, I think YouTube was a good place to start for me. I think that was definitely where I should have started. Part of me regretted not starting on Twitch, but I think I made the right decision in the end. I definitely think like starting off on Twitch is harder, but the integrations that Twitch has is so great. I mean, YouTube's pretty great too, but it just doesn't have as many tools and as many integrations, like all that stuff. But I think the community when starting off on YouTube was a lot easier for me to handle versus starting off on Twitch. Pretty interesting how I find like small little patterns and differences of Twitch and YouTube. YouTube doesn't, at least for my community on YouTube, they don't really chat too much. And it used to be more chatting. I guess it depends if I have people who show up like all the time. But there's also like lurkers. I think lurkers on YouTube is much more common than lurkers on Twitch. So I could have like a higher view count on YouTube, but I won't have as much as an active chat on Twitch. And I definitely feel the culture of streaming on Twitch has been established while the culture of streaming on YouTube hasn't. Do you have a lot of YouTube lurkers? I think I do. At least when I look at my analytics versus I see who chats, I think I do have a lot of lurkers. And of course, if you're there, thank you for watching. I appreciate lurkers. I think I have a lot of more lurkers on Twitch than more lurkers on YouTube than I do have on Twitch. But the streaming culture is definitely different. Sometimes people would come in on YouTube and they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a stream, you know?" Like the culture is definitely different. Like I know they know what a stream is, but it's not for stream. Do you prefer one to another? Yay, lurkers! Exactly, thank you! Lurkers definitely make me feel less lonely, though. I feel like I'm actually, especially when it comes to like my educational streams, if I see the lurker number, I'm like happy that you're there. I'm like, I hope you gained something from it. I really appreciate lurkers. And I tend to be one as well. When it comes to like watching my friends' streams on work/school hours. I lurk. I don't really chat because I'm not supposed to. Do you prefer one to another? These days, no, I don't think I do. Like I said at the beginning, I think starting off on YouTube is the way to go. I think Twitch culture of streaming, so like when people go into your chat on Twitch, they tend to understand more about the culture of streaming versus sometimes I would get people on like on YouTube in the chat who don't really understand the culture of streaming, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. And then of course Twitch's stream integration, everything is just so much smoother. And YouTube is less smooth. However, I like how YouTube saves VODs, and I like how you can comment after. Like, I like seeing people's comments after I do the stream. I think that's a huge plus on YouTube. Definitely got its plus and minuses for each, or like pros and cons, I should say, of each platform. I love the raid in Twitch. I want to raid people on YouTube. So you can, but that's only after you reach like YouTube partner, which is essentially Twitch affiliate. It is much easier to reach Twitch affiliate than it is to reach YouTube partner. And it's like the hurdle for YouTube partner is a lot higher, so that kind of sucks. In a way, like I just want to raid people. Is it so hard? I want to have emotes and I want to raid people. That's what I want to do, and I can't do that on YouTube, but I can do that on Twitch. You do multi-streaming very well. Thank you. But yeah, that's like my pros and cons. I think there's good things and bad things. Of course, YouTube, I can post other videos as well, so that's another thing. I can't post like my scuffed cover, or I can't post educational videos on YouTube. I notice on YouTube my educational videos do a lot better. Meanwhile on Twitch, I don't think people are as interested in my like physics streams, but of course it's much harder to join in the middle of a physics stream on Twitch versus like YouTube. There's the VOD, you can watch the whole thing from beginning to end, and I think that's good. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna get The Farmer Was Replaced, which I think should teach Python concepts, and I'm really excited to play that and start learning Python. I don't really know too much about Python. I've always am more of a C person, so that's a huge project that I want to do. And yeah, I barely code. I hard code everything, which means if I'm supposed to run a for loop, I don't, and I just copy and paste it. That's it. If it works, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't do any optimization of code. I'm not a coder. But yeah, that's at least what I noticed for the two. So I think in terms of learning, like, the reason I bring up that Python stuff is because I think that will do better on YouTube than it will do on Twitch. But I want to do it for fun anyways. I think it'll be fun. So that's my main motivation of doing it. It'll be fun, and I want to learn, and I want other people to learn with me. So... Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna find some raid. If you're on YouTube and you would like to join the raid, that'd be much appreciated. And if not, no worries. Same thing if you're on Twitch. Sorry, I couldn't really play this spooky, strange, antique game too much. I don't know, I was getting goosebumps, and I don't know why. Boo, end of stream, I know. I'll be here Monday. I do think maybe my issue with the internet has to do with the days. I noticed Thursdays are a lot more stable than Monday. I did power cycle it, though. I will power cycle it again on Monday, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Apparently, I'm supposed to be getting super fast internet, but I'm clearly not. I think my Wi-Fi chip is actually okay, because it's fine today, right? Watch me say that and it just cuts off. But yeah, let me raid someone. See if anyone I'm on. Neku just started playing. I love their model. They're super cute. And they have an announcement. I don't know what this announcement is, but they have an announcement. Today has been good. Yes, exactly. Right, so this is who I will be raiding in just a bit. Let me get the raid message up and running first. Sometimes my bots are super slow. That's another thing. YouTube, when you have bots on YouTube, they are so slow. For them to, like, if you have a command on YouTube, the bot response is quite slow, especially compared to Twitch, but I think that just has to do with the integration stuff as well. But yeah, thank you for coming to my stream. If you want to hear a Scuffed Affiliates theme, I'm going to do a shameless plug again. That will be that. If you want any help picking some software for the upgrade, I would be happy to help. Ooh, I might take up your offer on that. I'm still going to test out the Wi-Fi, so I'm going to keep it the same on Monday. I'm going to power cycle it, see if it is the days. Because Thursday today was totally fine. I had no internet issues. Well, maybe this is just my ISP, in which case I'm not going to change my Wi-Fi chip. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm going to be rating my Neko in just a bit. And I'm gonna do a countdown. Hold on. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beep boop. Bye everyone. Bye bye.